This is the Imperial II-class Star Destroyer, the silent dagger of domination. A war machine of oppressive precision, but dagger of durasteel, designed not simply to wage war, but to command submission. Its presence alone shifts the balance of any battlefield. Cold, mechanical dominance, cast in gray. Yet beneath that cold exterior lies a symphony of craftsmanship. A machine where every bolt, every seam, every metallic surface tells its own tale. From above, the Star Destroyer presents a surface of geometric order. The hull is a labyrinth of armor plating and recessed compartments, each section meticulously placed. The plating bears the marks of repeated exposure to micrometeorite impacts. Tiny darkened pits like scars across its skin. Uneven textures interrupt the otherwise flat panels. Sensor arrays, comm relays, turbolaser power conduits. 8 heavy turbolaser batteries protrude like the spines of a mechanical beast. Each barrel darkened from countless salvos, with faint streaks of carbon residue, tracing down the metal, whispering of battles fought in distant systems. The side trenches form the vessel's primary fire corridors, hollowed channels that slice through the armor like open scars. Within these trenches, turbolaser turrets, ion cannons, and anti-starfighter batteries, arranged in unyielding symmetry. Each turret base is adorned with maintenance hatches, their edges chipped and scratched from endless adjustments and emergency repairs. The barrels glint beneath the minimal light, poised for the next target. Cables and conduits snake between the weapon emplacements. Thick, insulated lines with faded red markings indicating power flow capacity. This is not decoration. This is function laid bare. The Star Destroyer's dagger-shaped hull serves a singular purpose, projecting firepower forward. From the sharp point of the bow, the shape flares outward, widening into a colossal weapons platform. Along the edge, micro-abrasions from hyperspace travel form delicate, web-like patterns. This design funnels all offensive capability toward its target. There is no softness here, only the cold, angular simplicity of massive-scale destruction. The Imperial II-class Star Destroyer's engines, a triad of raw propulsion, built for nothing less than complete spatial domination. 3 primary ion drives, each large enough to consume entire starfighters in their glow, flanked by 4 auxiliary thrusters designed for maneuvering the vessel with terrifying precision. The main thrusters are encased in multi-layered durasteel plating, designed to withstand the immense ionized plasma discharges needed to propel a vessel of this scale. A lattice of cooling vents, shielded conduits, and reinforced framework lines the exterior, ensuring the controlled eruption of energy does not tear the structure apart. Within the nozzles, the blue-white glow pulses faintly, the heat radiating from within, casting a soft shimmer along the metallic ridges. The sheer size of each thruster is staggering, like a metallic chasm, lined with concentric heat dispersion rings. Thick reinforcement braces and structural ribs run along the interior, preventing collapse under the gravitational forces exerted when the ship accelerates. Beyond the main exhaust ports, a labyrinth of auxiliary systems supports the engine's ceaseless operation. Thick, insulated conduits run along the underside, some carrying hyperionized plasma, others maintaining the pressurized cooling cycles necessary to prevent an overload. Large cylindrical manifolds sit in symmetrical placements, drawing excess thermal radiation away from the core. They are weathered, darkened by the scars of repeated re-entries, evidence of the ship's passage through battle and hyperspace alike. 4 auxiliary thrusters, smaller in size but no less essential, flank the main engines. These are not merely backup systems, they are vital for the fine-tuned maneuvering of the Imperial Imperial war machine. Each thruster is wrapped in protective shielding, lined with exhaust ducts and regulatory stabilizers, their positioning allowing precise yaw and pitch adjustments in battle. Alongside them, small maintenance hatches and access panels are scattered across the structure, bolted down in repetitive patterns. Some bear the faint outlines of maintenance crew insignias, markings left behind by the engineers responsible for keeping this behemoth operational. Faint scratches, places where cools have scraped against the metal, serve as silent testaments to the unseen labor that sustains the ship's dominance. The bridge, the nerve center of the Imperial war machine. Two sensor domes crown the tower, flanking the rectangular viewport like unblinking eyes. The bridge's elevated position is not strategic necessity, it is psychological warfare. From this vantage point, officers look down upon friend and foe alike. The ship becomes the embodiment of Imperial doctrine, absolute control from above. The surface of the tower bears the same texture as the hull, unadorned, industrial, efficient, like a cold glare across the void. The Imperial II-class Star Destroyer is not designed for subtlety. Its silhouette is unmistakable, its firepower undeniable. It does not seek permission, it does not negotiate. It arrives, and when it does, the war is already over.